sunny day here in LA, walking the dog and thinking about some reminders because it's always interesting to remind ourselves about our commitment, with music, not only with music, but with pretty much everything. If we're not committed to ourselves, we cannot be committed to others and to music in general. So I was raised in a non-musical family. Although my dad used to play a little bit of piano, keyboard, a little bit of guitar, and he kind of taught me the first chords. But he was never a professional musician. Nobody in my family was a professional musician. So, falling in love with music and then guitar, at first with piano and then guitar, it was kind of challenging because the switch between the little kid, 5, 6 years old, playing piano for the family and stuff, it's so cute, to that boy who, quit school because he wanted to become a rock star. It was challenging. It was not smooth at all. And I remember all of the concerns and judgment and everything, right? But one thing that stuck to me is that, and I heard that more than once, people usually saying music is a lottery. So you need to have a different job, you need to get a degree and work on something else as you waiting for your music thing to work out, if ever. Because once again, it's a lottery. So when I first arrived here in LA, I didn't have a plan. And soon enough, I realized that concept, and I tried to use it as, to take advantage on that. You see this? So thinking about a lottery, because a lot of people, they complain about the lottery, right? And the ones who complain are the ones who never got a ticket. And sometimes you get one ticket or one of those little scratchy things and you win nothing. And you're like, you see, it's impossible. So I realized that if music is a lottery, I had to buy a lot of tickets to stand a chance, not to win the big prize and become a millionaire. That was never the goal. The goal was to make enough money so I could keep doing music, because that's what I did my whole life back in Brazil. So lottery means that you have to count with luck, right? So how you increase your luck with more tickets. And when I say you have to buy more tickets, and I say buy, means you have to invest. You have to play a lot of gigs with a lot of bands, do a lot of different things, not just playing live, but teaching music, recording for other people, and buying these tickets because you never know what gig will take off. Buying these tickets for me means the investment that you put into everything you do, like the investment in the right gear, investment in time, learning the material, learning the music, mastering your craft, your skills. If you're requested to play on a country gig, you need to know some basics of, the country stuff. If you're required to play on a jazz gig or on a pop gig, you need to adjust, your approach and the technique and everything you do to that kind of music. And that takes investment, that takes time, dedication. It takes money because sometimes you have to afford a teacher. Sometimes, you go to college. Sometimes you want to really... This is a nice bush. It's all about buying tickets. You're gonna pee or... It's not peeing. I will get back. So buying tickets, to me, the metaphor of the lottery, music as a lottery, is being able to have as many opportunities as you can. Because, in one of these opportunities, it might be your prize. It could be you can win another ticket, or you can win a few dollars, and that's your choice. You want to reinvest that prize and get more tickets, or you simply want to spend that money on something else or save it. There's no right or wrong answer here. Everybody is different, and I hate it when people would tell me what to do and how to do things, and that's how you learn, making your own mistakes. Sometimes they were right, but it doesn't matter, right? There's only one way to learn, and that was my way. So what I think it's important here is to understand that if you want to be a musician, sorry, I'm a musician. So if you are trying to become a professional musician or do that for a living, it's a good thing to keep in mind that at some point in your life you should say yes to every opportunity, and you should take the that boat that it's gonna drown. You should take that gig that it's not going anywhere, because you really do. I got some great opportunities from gigs that were just a disaster. And when I say opportunities, or blessings, or great things that happen out of super bad gigs, sometimes you meet a really nice musician that it's part of our network, it's part of our community, and many times they can refer you to something else. Many times they can simply work with you and collaborate on some sort of project you might have. So because we never know where music is gonna take you. Go. I believe that because we don't know where this is gonna take us, that's why you should at some point say yes to everything, and really embrace the opportunities, the good and the bad, or think as there's no bad opportunities. All there is a chance to learn. And it's really hot in the car. And with that said, every opportunity to learn, you should take as a blessing, and never be sad, never be upset when you experience things that you disagree or you would do differently. Take those lessons and do differently next, but take them, learn with them, grow with them. We don't know where we're going, but we're definitely going somewhere, unless you're not walking, unless you're not moving, you're not doing things. I have so much that I would like to say, and I have this anxiety to just, express things. And this, once again, it's a note to self. I don't expect you to agree with me. What I do expect is for me to be able to come back a few months or years from now to this little video and see how crazy my hair was. So really, just to summarize this, music is a lottery. Go to as many auditions as you can, play with as many bands, gigs, artists, acts, cover bands, tribute bands, original music as you can, because you play with a gig, you meet a drummer, or you meet a singer, or you meet a bass guy or a keyboard player, and that can lead to another gig, which can lead to another gig, which can be your prize. So same with a recording. Sometimes you go do a recording, like I did so many recordings when I arrived here. I got abused because I was doing it for free, but that, led me to meet producers and other musicians in the band and projects, and you put in your name out there. It doesn't really matter, even if you're not a beginner, right? You realize that when you arrive here, people don't give a shit about your entire life and whatever have you done in your career outside the US. So all of your, big and small accomplishments and awards and everything, they just don't care. And it's fine if you know that after a lifetime of music you have to start from scratch, and you feel you have the energy to do it, so do it. But be aware that you have to do a lot, because you don't know where's the good thing it's coming, but it will come. Do your part, play the best you can, do everything with love and gratitude, and you will be fine. I wish I could, remind my 14, 15-year-old, he will be fine. Keep doing what you love, keep doing what it feels right, and even if it doesn't feel right, give it a chance, give it some time, because good things, they come from the worst places and the worst experiences. Uh, that's something that I have to remind myself always. I wouldn't be alive and I wouldn't be here if it was not for the worst experience I had in my life. Some of you guys know about it, Some of you guys don't. And it doesn't matter. Um, you learn from everything. And there are blessings hidden in bad experiences. Okay, see you next.